Hi, I'm Karma.
I'm Jake.
And we are Transition Buddies. Today we are discussing a serious topic. The bathroom in public.
Apparently so.
Yeah, a lot of transgenders find this, really hard. And it's understandable. It's like, you're standing there, and you're chest binding, and you're looking at the bathrooms like, I really, really gotta go. Do I just go into the women's because I still have a girl's voice, or do I go into the men's because, I look more like a dude right now? What have you been doing, and how long?
Well, I've been going to men's restrooms for about 1.5 years now, but I don't really talk, I don't really make eye contact, just mind my own business, and other guys that see me, they just mind their own business. That's how I just pass along.
Yeah, there's this one funny story. I went into the bathroom I was not chest binding that day, and I hadn't gotten my first shot yet, so I was like, you know what, I'm not chest binding, I'm gonna go to the women's restroom. And I finish up in there, and I see this old lady coming towards me. And I'm like, oh, she looks like she needs me to hold the door open. She has a walker. So I held up the door, and she looks up at me. She's like, excuse me, what are you doing in this bathroom? And I'm like, no, ma'am, I am definitely in the right bathroom. Let me tell you. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, man.
But 90% of the time over the last 5 years, I've been going to the men's restroom in public. And if I'm not binding, I usually just hold it till I have to go home. And then it's like running up the stairs, going to the bathroom as fast as I can. Have you ever done that where you've gone into the women's restroom and you've gotten, really embarrassed?
Only once. That was it.
Do tell.
Okay, so, this happened while I was at work, and, I was cleaning the women's restroom, and this lady, she comes in, and she's, looking around frantically, and just, runs out of the bathroom. She's like, okay, sorry.
But you were cleaning the bathroom at work, for crying out loud. I
know.
You kind of have to. That's...
Well, she thought that she went to the guy's restroom, and it's just okay.
Every time I go into the men's restroom, it's like they don't even give me a second look. I just go to a cubicle and that's it.
Yeah.
But I always get worried, sometimes men's restrooms literally just have a stall and you're just like...
I know, right?
How to pee? Yep, going home.
Yep. One of our friends, he's always have, trouble going to public restrooms, too. I've only seen him gone to the men's restroom, once, but that was because it had, the lock door thing. That's when he goes to public restrooms. That's it.
I like it better when it's a gas station restroom because then it's it has a dude and then a chick and then a family stroller look. So it's it doesn't matter if you go in. You can go in. You won't be judged.
Exactly.
So, keyword of advice to transgenders: hold your pee, or just be really confident. Don't make eye contact. Usually, if you have a higher pitched voice still, just try not to talk to anybody in there. Sometimes it can help if you have another transition friend there with you, or maybe, a significant other that can walk in there with you. That always makes me feel more comfortable. Right. Awkward, too, when it's a friend. But, you can go to public restrooms, just as long as you show some confidence, it'll be okay, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so one of the topics that comes up is fears of transitioning. There's a lot of fears when you're about to transition and everything. I've heard of people that are scared to death of surgery. I've heard of people that are scared to death of, the needles, and, you have to get shots, or you have to get pills, or you have to get blood drawn. I've heard of people who are scared to death of coming out. Did you have any fears with this transition?
Just one. It's basically coming out to my mom, mostly. I don't think my dad really cares, but he's kind of on the derpy side at the moment. But my mom is highly religious because she doesn't believe the whole community doesn't even exist. So it's really hard for me. It was hard for me alone when she found out that I liked females, and she threatened to kick me out several times before I had to fully completely move out of her place, and that was 2 years ago.
So she's not going to be accepting for a while. Are you planning to come out to her at some point?
Probably at some point. It's not like I can hide it any longer, after like, what, 5 months, and then suddenly my voice has like dropped to like,
Ring ring. Hi, this is Jake's mom. Can I speak to Jake, please? Yo, Mom! You got a son now. Yeah, that wouldn't work out too well.
No, so
I mean, I still have one more person I have to come out to as well, and that's my significant other's father. So we're looking forward to coming out to him soon, and we're going to do it in the nicest possible way, and we expect the worst, but hopefully it'll come out to be the best.
hopefully.
Other than that, my whole family knows, and they've been pretty supportive the whole way. I've been one of the lucky ones, so
Good.
yeah, definitely.
But hey, you guys, you know, if this happens to you, then you know that I'm sure you guys have friends or some other relationships that like will support you if your family doesn't. So you're not alone, okay?
There's not only friends, but there's transgender support groups in almost every city in the States, and I'm sure there's some across the countries too. And hey, worst come to worst, shoot us an email, ask us some questions. We'll do the best we can to support you. Alright, so another fear of transitioning is people are afraid of the shots, the blood drawn, some medical procedures such as surgery. Are you afraid of any of that?
Nope, I don't really have any phobia of like getting any medical stuff done. Like when I was younger age, yeah, I was like terrified of needles, but over the course of my time, I learned to just kind of accept it because it just comes and goes, you know. It's really
And you've
quick.
had 2 shots so far, right?
Yeah.
And 1 blood draw, I assume?
Yes.
I've had 1 blood draw, and I just got my 2nd shot yesterday, as you know.
Yay!
So you're going to have your 3rd next week, and I'll have
Yes.
my 3rd the week after.
Yeah.
So we're transition buddies.
Transition buddies, yay!
Yay! But as far as getting my blood drawn, I'm absolutely terrified. And the first time I went in, I was really, really nervous and scared. So what I did was I worked with her, and I said, you know what, don't let me quit out on this. And she offered me a lot of easy ways out. Do you want me to turn up the music? Do you want me to turn on the lights? Do you want me to bring in somebody else to help hold you down? She gave me 2 stress balls, and I actually bit one almost in half.
Oh, jeez.
She couldn't find one on this side, so she had to poke on this side and get it in. So I actually got poked twice, but I was fine in the end.
Okay.
And I'm ready to get it again. As far as the surgeries go, I don't think a lot of people are scared of it. But if you are, you know, just look up some coping methods, maybe try to find something that you can do to help yourself through it. Talk to your therapist. Therapists are great about giving you some stress relief advice or anxiety relief advice, or talk to some friends. And just best of luck when you're starting your transition.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, and let us know if you have any questions. We are the Transition Buddies.